Hi, everybody. Welcome to the hashtag Time for Art, second Friday of the month hop hosted by Meri. This month is Fibers in Fabric. So what I decided to do, let me first say hi to everybody, give people a few minutes to come in, and then I'll show you what we're going to do today for the next half hour. Hey, Nettie, Gamma, Vanessa, hi, Beth. Hello, Hag, Angie, Nancy, Mitzi, good morning. Hey, Peggy. Hi, Cheryl. It's good to see everybody this morning. So I've been lurking at the hops this morning. I saw Janet's with her. I love her pineapple that she's doing, and Meri with her crocheting, and Jersey with her fabric collage. It's been fun. I enjoy watching everybody do their thing. I was lurking so I could get all my stuff ready. Hey, Kimberly. Hi, Elmaris. Auntie Loopy. Hey, Anne. Okay, I'm going to get started. What I'm going to show you is a technique that actually Eileen showed me. She had bought Colleen and I some of these silk pods that she had used to make jewelry with in the past. So she sent these to Colleen and I with some dye to challenge us to use them, and we did. What I did, I just, I should have brought them up, but I didn't. I just dyed mine all different colors and put them in a wooden bowl, and the mine sit out for decoration. Colleen used hers on an art journal page, so it was fun. But what I decided to do was use the dyes to dye cheesecloth that I could use in my art journal pages. So it's a very easy process. All you need is some Cetacolor dye. It's a fabric dye, so it's permanent, so it's good if you're going to be layering. And I'm sure there's directions on here, but it was so small I couldn't read. What I did was I just poured a little bit of dye in these cups, added some water, and then stuck my cheesecloth in. So it's very easy. You just cut off some cheesecloth, as much or as little as you want. And what I did, I noticed on some I didn't have enough water in. The dye is so intense. The color's so intense. If you don't have enough liquid in there, just pour in a little bit more water. And then and just push in your cheesecloth. Let it sit. The longer it sits, the darker it gets. And that's it. That's it. You just let it sit. I'm going to let these, some of these have been sitting for a while. And just push your cheesecloth. This is the one time you will see me wearing, or one of the, I shouldn't say the only time, but one of the few times you'll see me wearing plastic gloves, because it's dye. It will get on your skin and it'll stay there for a while. So you want to try and avoid getting it on anything. Hey, Meri. And thanks again to Meri for setting these up every month. They're fun. They're challenging. I've enjoyed every one that I've done. I've enjoyed watching everybody else's. Okay, so we just kind of push that in there, let it sit for a while. Let's see, the bread's been sitting. And then what I'll do, when it gets to be the color that I'd like, I just take it out and then squeeze it. Squeeze it. And the thing is, now look at all this. See, I've still got more dye in here. And I have lids for these cups. Like these are soup cups from Panera that I used my own bowls, but they come with lids, and I can just put the lid on top and you can save it and put other stuff in. But You take this out, and here's your cheesecloth. This one's folded over. Let me see if I can get it opened really sheer. Where's the end here? All right. Morning, Eileen. Look what I'm doing. I'm showing them how to do the set of color with the cheesecloth. And I pulled out, here, we'll stick a couple of these in here. I pulled out your pods. I'll do some more of those. But look it's very easy. These were sitting in here for about 10 minutes before I took this out. And now you've got some nice cheesecloth that has a permanent color on it. So if you want to layer it onto one of your projects, you're all set. So you can have it thin and you can have it, bunched up, whatever. So yeah, just very easy process. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let these sit because I could not find my drying rack. So I'm going to take a couple of these out and just lay them in here, and then I'll put them outside to dry. I do want to, one of these is supposed to be indigo, and one is black, but they both look black. So I am not, does that have a blue hint to it? I'm not sure. Interesting. Let's see. I'm going to guess this might be the indigo. Oh, lace. That's a good idea, Eileen. I can grab some lace, too. Hey, Eileen, is indigo going to almost look black? I think there's a blue tinge to this. Or green or something. We'll see. If not, oh, thanks, Mary. If not, I'll have two nice dark gauzy colors to work with. See this? I'll be curious when this dries to see if it turns into blue. But, I don't know. I should have marked my pans. So let's put this over here. I'm just going to set these to the side for now to dry. I'm going to go get a piece of lace and stick it in. I'm going to stick it in with the red silk pods. And if you want them really bright, you can let them sit overnight and let them absorb as much color as they can. Now, let me take out one more blue so we can do some blue lace too. This one you think is blue? Okay, and that's black. All right, well, let's take this one out then and see. All right. Try and squeeze this out back into the cup so we can use more of it. I know, I didn't realize. Next time I'll have to, because I saw it like, oh, indigo, I'll put that in. I didn't even know I had it. And then I had the black. Let's see when I open it up if it looks different at all. Maybe when it dries, it'll lighten up. We'll have to see. But let's see. All right, here's the first one. I can't, maybe, I don't know. We'll have to wait. I'm leaning toward now this lower left one. I think might look a little blacker. I'm not sure. Interesting. Anyway, it's cool. So I'll use both of them, even if they both end up being the same color. Or who knows, maybe I even poured black in both and didn't even put the indigo in. That could also happen. Okay, so let me go grab some lace. I hadn't even thought about that. That was a good idea. Let me see if I can get to my lace without making a mess. Give me 1 second. I can't tell, Anne. I can't tell. I'm going to wait till they dry, and then I'll show them on Tuesday and see what happens, and I'll pour some more in. I'm not sure. Okay, here's my got a little bit of lace here. All right, here's a little piece. This is more fabric. Let's put that in here. That's more like a piece of fabric. And then let me get some piece of lace to stick in the other one. I know it's hard. I can't, it looks like it on the screen. I don't know. I don't work with dyes enough to know. Okay. Here's a nice piece of lace we can use. I'm going to stick this in the other dark one. And we're going to let these sit while I show you the other process. This might be, because I see hints of blue when I'm dunking stuff in this one and not in the one on the top. So we'll see. So I'm going to put this off to the side. Yes, Set a Color is the name of the dye. It's by Pebeo. And you can get these at, I think Joann's has them. Dick Blick has them. Sometimes Michael's has them. And I have about 18 different colors. So look for these. And they're permanent. They're really nice. And I probably use too much. I'll keep using these and adding water till the color fades. So we're going to set these off to the side. Now, another way that I like to dye or color, I shouldn't say dye, another way I like to color my cheesecloth is to use permanent acrylic sprays. So on my jelly plate. And when you do that, you end up with, you get really cool dyed cheesecloth and you get cool prints. So I'm just going to keep these on in case I go to grab some of the other stuff. I don't want to get my hands all yucky. Oh, use a cap of Set a Color and 2 caps of water. Okay, I just poured a little Set a Color in the cup and then poured in some water. So we'll see. So I think I put too much, so I'll keep adding water to it and keep using it in a bunch of different things. Okay, so all you have to do if you're using your jelly plate, you can take out some cheesecloth. Let's do one that's doubled and fold it over first. And then I'm going to take some of my Dina Wakley sprays, which I'm really bad about cleaning the caps, so I hope they work. Pink doesn't work. Let's see. Here's some green gold. Okay, so I'm going to put some green gold over here. Put a bunch of that on my jelly plate. And let's do some ocean. I'm going to put some ocean over here. Maybe a blot up there. And then just take your cheesecloth. Lay it down. Lay it down on your jelly print. And let it soak up the color. And then let's pick up the color from over here on the edges where I didn't get it. Eileen, lucky for you, right? Okay. Let's do some more. I haven't done this in a while, so I can't remember the exact if I put the paint on first or if I put the cheesecloth on and then sprayed the paint over. I have a feeling I put the cheesecloth on and sprayed it and then did a pull after I lifted the cheesecloth. I'm sure that's what I did. But you can, I mean, depending on how you, it just lifts up the color from your jelly plate. Okay. Then you open it up, and then you control how light and how dark you want your cheesecloth. So this is kind of subtle with the yellow and the blue. You can go back and add more. So that's another way of, and this you can also do with lace too, and it makes really cool prints. Okay, I'm going to open up my cheesecloth. Let's do this half. All right, I'm going to open up my cheesecloth, and then I'm going to spray the Dina paints. They'll spray. See, I'm bad about this. Let's do some of the Seth After ones. Those usually don't clog. Okay, so we're going to spray the Seth sprays on here. And we've got purple. Let's do some of this green in between. Okay, and don't worry that you're going to be spraying too much paint on, because when you lift it up, put it off to the side to dry, and then you're going to, hopefully this will work, it did before, put your paper down. It's really easy to do, Vanessa, and you can use all different, you can use other stuff besides cheesecloth. I just like to use cheesecloth because I like to layer cheesecloth into my art journal pages. And then, I don't know if you can see that, but when you do the pull, you get the pattern, you get the cheesecloth pattern on your jelly print. Just go back, get all, oh, thank you, Mary, for putting that up. Go back, pick up the rest of the stuff on your jelly print. So you get a nice pull with the pattern of the cheesecloth, and then here's, let me put some white paper down so you can see the cheesecloth. And then here's your cheesecloth with the color on it. And these are great to use in your art journals. These will probably be good too. I haven't done it yet, but on your slow stitching, you could add this to slow stitching or the ribbon things that you do. But it just gives your, let me hold this up because it really, the color really is intense on the cheesecloth. It looks really pretty. So we've got that. And it's just easy. It's fun to do. If you like to jelly print, if you like to use dyed fabrics, it's a great way to do that. Let's do some more with some other colors. I've got, we already did some green. Here's some shimmery. Let's do some shimmery on here. So this will keep, I'm going to do this whole half with the white shimmer. And then maybe I'll get a black piece of cardstock and lift it. Press this down onto the jelly plate. Make sure that the cheesecloth gets, saturated with the ink. And then this will leave me, I'll put this off to the side for a minute. That should leave me with just some shimmery cheesecloth. And let me get a piece of black paper, which I should have back here. Well, here's dark gray. Hopefully this will work. And then we'll do another jelly print, and hopefully some of the pattern from the cheesecloth will come up on the jelly print. Let's see, Kathy, have you tried to make spray with the set of color? No, I haven't, but that's a good idea. I would do the 1 cap of set of color. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio, 1 set of color to 2 water. I think it would work. I don't know. Eileen would know more. Does it get gloppy? It might work, and I don't know if it would get too thick or if it would get clogged, but it would be worth a try. It would be worth a try. Let's see what comes up. Not too much of a pattern, but I've got some nice shimmery paper to use for collage. Let's see. Let's play with some more stuff. I feel like, ooh, here's cheddar. This is a good cheddar and shimmer. I think would be cool together. Okay, here we go. We've got cheddar, and then let's just do a couple. Okay, now this one we're doing the other way. So we're going to see how this turns out with, let's see, do we have any more room on that one? No. Let's do this in between here. And you can layer your stuff on your cheesecloth just like you do. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's how we get the, now I remember. It's been a while since I did this. Now let's see if this works. I'm going to put this down, and then our Wi-Fi is off. I'm sorry. Oh, Angie. Okay, watch it later. It's a fun project. All right. Ink or paint spray, cheesecloth, and then your paper. And hopefully I will get the pattern from the cheesecloth onto the paper. Let's see. Yes, that is it. There we go. See that? We have the pattern of the cheesecloth on your pull. And you can go over and do more. Get it on darker. Okay, I've sprayed but never on a jelly plate. Okay, so you have sprayed the set of color, Eileen. Okay, this was what I was looking for. It's been a while. I know you could, and you can scan these, make a digi, use them for backgrounds. I like making digis and then printing them off on rice paper for collage. Is probably one of my favorite things to do. So, but look at, see all the fibery cheesecloth that comes off on the paper with all the different colors. And then when you're done, all this paint's absorbed into your cheesecloth, and you end up with some really pretty cheesecloth. Like I said, it's hard to see on screen, but the color is, you can see the different colors on here. It's really, really pretty. So yeah, it's just kind of just a fun and different way to color up your cheesecloth. It's not messy. And then color up your cheesecloth and then make some fun jelly prints too. So I'm going to let this dry and see what kind of pull we can get off of here. See how that works. But you can use, I mean, you can use anything that's permanent. I'd stay away from stuff that's water soluble, but any type of acrylic paint spray or ink spray that's permanent works great on this. Okay, let me see. Oh, I don't want to go. I'm going to look for, okay, here's a piece. All right. Let's do a pull, and then I'm going to do a piece of lace. The lace works really good on here too with the sprays. Let's do a pull. Hopefully that's dry. I'll get some paint. Let me get my paint. All right, we got a dark titanium. And if it's not dry, we'll just get kind of a pretty pull. Just a little bit of paint. You don't want too much paint when you're doing a cleanup print. I need to clean my brayer. It's very dirty. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what we get here. At least we'll get the color. We should pick up all the color that I've used on here. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. So let's get a piece of paper. And I'm just using a white cardstock, a Staples 110 cardstock. This piece might actually be a piece of copy paper, but I usually use the 110 cardstock on my jelly prints. Okay. So let's see if we cleaned up any of the ink. Okay. It's pretty. You can see there's a little bit of lines from the cheesecloth, just some subtle, and it's shimmery because I had used that shimmery. This is copy paper because it's thinner. So that'll be a good collage. I can tear this up for collage. Let's make it a little darker by just picking up as much as we can. Okay, so let's get as much of this up as we can, and then I'm going to spray some more stuff down, and we'll do the lace, and then I'll take out the lace and see how that dyed in the set of color, and then we will be done. So let's put down, I love this blue. Blue's my favorite color, and I've just really been liking the blues lately. So we're going to do that. And here's another blue. We'll just have, and really when you're doing a thicker piece, oh, here it is. Put a lot of stuff down. And then stick this down here. Rub this down. Hey, Helen, how are you this morning? Oh, thanks, Lori. Okay, so I'm going to rub this in. I'm not going to try to not move the lace around a lot, and let's lift it up. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? This will dry really nice. This will dry really nice. Let's see if we can get a print with the lace pattern on here. And if not, we'll put the lace back on and spray through it and see what happens. Because I want to have a little bit more paint on the lace anyway. Yep, we got some of the lace pattern on here. Let's get the back side. Let's do that. And let's pick this up over here. So this, I like gel printing on the front and back of my papers, because then if I make a journal, I've got two sides for my signatures, which actually works pretty good. And then here, that'll be a fun one. That will be a fun one. Okay, let's get this. Let's get more color on this one. Okay, we've got this purple. And then I think I used Dina's turquoise. Did I use Dina? No, not turquoise. I used Ocean. My Ocean's working. I know what I'll be doing in the near future, cleaning out my caps so I can use my paints again. And then this blue. Oh, let's do purple this time. Let's do some purple. So there, when you spray onto the lace, you can really coat it really good. But I do like spraying onto the gel plate so I can get the pattern from the lace on my pull. But look at, see how nice and vibrant it is. And then let's try a pull and see what we get. See if we get any of the pattern on here. Let's do this. I know I don't like wearing gloves, Malia, but I just, for this I will, just because I don't want my hands stained. All right, let's see. Yep, we got some of the pattern from the lace. Hey, Jersey. Let's pick up the rest. So yeah, you can dye fabrics and make some cool jelly prints. And then let me go get that lace that I stuck in the set of color, and we'll see how that works. So yeah, there's another good print. Here's my lace. Let me put this on the white so you can see how it turned out. Oh, fun, R. See how nice that turned out? That'll be pretty on, you can do that in art journaling. You can do it on a fabric project, whatever you want. Just an easy way to get color onto your fibery fabrics. Okay, let's pull out. I'm going to leave this here. Let's pull out the lace. Okay, so this was actually a piece of lace that went into what we're thinking is indigo. I need to read about indigo and see, but I love indigo. And when I saw that I had that dye, I wanted to play with it. So see, here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? It'll be pretty. You can, let's see. Place this on here to dry, and I bet we get the pattern. Let this dry on here, and we'll get the pattern onto our jelly print too. So I'll let that dry on here. And then here's the fabric that went into the other dark color. And the longer you leave it in, the darker it gets. If you want it light, just dip it. I do not work with dyes a whole lot. So this is from, Eileen showed me this technique and I really like it. And I've just been playing around trying to figure out different things to do. So here's, ooh, this will be a nice grungy thing on a journal page. So yeah. And I have to say, some of my lace came from Peggy. Hopefully I pulled out some of hers, but I've used some of hers before. I just love this technique with the lace on the jelly print. All right, so this was fun, Mary. Thanks again for setting this up. It's always a good time. I always learn a lot from everybody else who's on the hop. Come back tonight. If you look in my description, there's the times that everybody's going to come on. Go to Mary's channel, and she's got a list of everybody streaming. Thanks, everybody, for coming and watching. And we'll see you next month. This is so much fun. And yes, it's permanent. That's what I like too. You don't have to worry about it getting wet and running all over your art thing. So yeah, thanks a lot, everybody, and have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of the stream tonight. Colleen is not streaming today. She forgot she had an appointment this morning, so she will not be on. So we'll be back on Tuesday with some more fun stuff to do. All right, take care, guys. See you later.